Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So, I have a question for you. It is an honest question. It is a serious question. Do you put limits on God? Do you limit what you think He can say, when you think He'll say it, how He'll speak? Do you put limits on Him? I ask this, for a couple of reasons. One of them is because this weekend I was leading Sunday school. I help with leading Sunday school for the 3rd and 4th grade girls at my church. And, I was sort of surprised, although I shouldn't be, but I was surprised when God was speaking to me through the teacher for the girls, because I wasn't there to learn, right? I was there to help lead. I was there to ask questions. I was there to lead discussion and the activity and all that stuff. And I wasn't there to receive from Him. I wasn't there for Him to speak to my heart. But He did, because He does. Because He's not limited to where I think He's going to speak. When I go to the big girl Bible study, or when I go to adult church, no. He was speaking to me when I was in Sunday school with the 3rd and 4th graders. And I'm so thankful for Him for doing that. I'm thankful that He is not limited to when I think it's time. And so that's part of the reason I asked that question. The other reason is because I was recently having a conversation. Actually, I spoke to a group of moms last week, and then in a follow-up conversation I had with a mentor mom, we were just talking about the fact that God is not limited really in any way. I was specifically talking about, the quiet times that we have, and quiet times are fabulous, but you know what? I'm convinced that God is not limited to that 30 or 15 or 10-minute window, whatever it is that we can give to Him in the morning. He's not limited to that. He's not limited to when it is quiet in order for Him to speak to us. And beyond that, God is also not limited to His Word. God speaks in so many ways, through so many things, through songs, through other people. We need to be familiar with His Word. We need to know His Word so that we know what His voice sounds like. But God is not limited in the way that He speaks. And so I want to encourage you today to ask God to make you super sensitive to His Holy Spirit. I want to encourage you to ask God to give you ears to hear Him, eyes to see Him, a heart and a mind to know Him in whatever amazing way He wants to reveal Himself to you. I want to encourage you today not to put limits on God, but to allow your spirit to be open to however His Spirit wants to speak. You go now. Have a wonderful, Jesus-full day as you listen to Him however He decides to speak.